Good evening, everybody. Slight technical nightmare as my in-ear's broken half, but I've managed to fix them. I hope that you're all okay. And welcome to this, the last of our meetups, at least in this series of gigs. It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? Today, we are doing this old thing from a couple of years ago, from last year. Invisible Light, artwork by the fantastically talented George Gray, my cousin, who has also kindly put a massive picture of my face up here for you all to enjoy throughout this gig. So before we get started, a little bit of information about this album. So I recorded this with a guy called Matt Ingram, who I met when I was playing at Canary Wharf. I was sort of doing my posh busking down there, I guess you could say. They paid me to sort of stand in a shopping centre and played me handsomely, so I thank them for that. Bought my guitars, and this guy came up to me and started chatting and mentioned that he was, in fact his kid came up first, a little 3-year-old girl, and she was intrigued by the music and noise, as kids are, started dancing away, and got chatting to his wife and then chatting to him, and he was a drummer of some repute, in fact, and plays for lots of very talented people. And he also produced records, and he said that he could make an album in a couple of weeks with me, and at that time that seemed quite appealing. And so that's what we did. We did a Kickstarter, and many of you will have been involved in that. Raised about £13,000 to make the record, made it, and many of you have it in your houses. And it was a bit different to my other albums in that we did most of it live, and then with overdubs from other musicians. But I recorded most of my parts on my own with a guitar, sort of Ethan Jones style production. So hopefully I can remember all these songs. It's been a little while. I noticed today while I was rehearsing there's some absolutely bonkers tunings, absolutely mental. My old Maton, which is over there, is tuned down to an A flat, which if you play guitar, you'll know is bonkers. It is flapping around like a kite in the breeze. Anyway, without any further ado, let us get cracking. Is everyone okay? I hope so. Many of you will have got my email this week about my plans after this gig, and I'll share some more of that with you in a bit. I'm not going to harp on about this week, but if you are on my personal Facebook page, i.e. the one that at the top says, if you want to leave comments, please go to this other page, you need to be on the page where the picture looks like this picture. If you're leaving comments on the other one, I will not see them, but I will see them on my music page, and I will see them on YouTube. Okay, we've got 2 hours each of this company to finish this thing off. So without further ado, this is Invisible Light. I hope you enjoy it. Come away with me. Who knows which way we'll go? We'll pick a light out on the horizon and chart a course for the unknown. But come away with me. I'll hold your dreams right next to mine. I can't promise you will find them, but there's adventure if we try. So tomorrow night, as you lay your head with mine, I will turn to you and say, we may not have found our way, but we found love. long has it been since you lay next to me and avoided my eyes? You said you were leaving, you gave me your reasons, exit into the night. You told me you needed a friendship, not a love in your life, and that just to see me, but the we both really, you were saying goodbye. Then out of the blue, a year or two later, you call me every night. You tell me you miss me, you dream that you kiss me, he's not treating you right. And then you begged me to get in my car and climb all night. So here I am at your door. Now somebody tell me, where we gonna run to now? Can we relight this fire that you let go out? Where we gonna run to now? Oh, I would lay my body down upon this cold hard ground. Diane, you, Diane. Now all the little white lies and the half-sleepless nights, they're like visions of war. Flashes of battles flick up from the shadows into the soft silent storm. We're Icarus drawn to the warm light, destined to fall. Just close your eyes, there's no way of knowing where we're gonna run to now. Can we rewrite this fire from the fires and the embers that you laid out? Where we gonna run to now? Oh, I would lay my body down upon this cold hard ground. You, Diane, for you, Diane. Now somebody tell me, where we gonna run to now? Can we relight this fire from the embers and sparks that you put out? Where we gonna run to now? Oh, I would lay my body down upon this cold hard ground for you. Yeah, there was a song I wrote called Diane. I don't know who Diane is, but evidently a bit of a nightmare. Okay, I'm going to move over now to the world's flabbiest guitar tuning. Just reach into myself and pull out another guitar from my guitar. That's weird, isn't it? The beauty of green screen. I can't believe we've done 7 of these. 6 or 7 of these now. I think 7 including the kids one. Have a listen to this guitar. This is crazy. Gotta be gentle with this. It's really a little temperamental. There's no tension in this guitar at all. I should say that if you're thank you, Gail. Good evening, Ellen. Good evening, Alex and Ian. All the usuals are here. Sarah's here. She's fixing my shirt. That's nice. Thanks. I hadn't even noticed. Thanks, babe. Got a bit of production going on this week. Getting really pro. All right, here we go. Oh, gently does it, Tris. I wrote this for Sarah, funnily enough. Putting up with me all these years. If you've got someone who you really love, maybe they're with you, maybe they're not. Maybe you feel this way about them. This is called The Only Love I Need. I would wait. Heaven knows how long to steal a touch, to feel a love so strong. Lips like fire awaken me with a hope to hold and a breath to breathe. We never really know why we are running, but I know I was lost and alone. Now I never look behind me, 'cause you're always beside me as we head unafraid towards the unknown. You are the only love. You are the only love. You are the only love I need. Feel my pulse. Feel me brought to life. Dust caught in your light that floats and flies. We never really know where we are broken, but I know where the cracks begin. Now I never look behind me, 'cause you're always beside me. You're the sun at my back, you are the sun on my skin. You are the only love. You are the only love. You are the only love I need. There you go. That's The Only Love I Need, written for Mrs. M. And that is the end of the old busking guitar that I've detuned down to silly o'clock. Back into my guitar with that. And over to another guitar. This is a beauty, this one. I haven't had much time to set up the sound on this one, but I only need it for one song, so... This is a Taylor with a ridiculous amount of mother of pearl. It was given to me as a very generous gift some years ago. I'm going to play you a song with it, which I wrote about, again, a lot of songs on this album for Sarah, but maybe there's someone like this in your life where, you know, as you probably know, I suffer from various ups and downs with my moods. And they swing a little erratically from day to day. A little better these days, although the lockdown isn't helping, I won't lie. This is a song I wrote about that, and having somebody who... Vocal up, says Mr. Levan, he's the boss. Let me just sort that out mid-story. We took it down from last week. Here we go. There you go, a bit more volume. Let me know if that sounds better. Hopefully it does. Got a bit of production tonight. Sarah is relaying messages. Maybe this will factor into my ideas for the show going forward. Anyway, so you know, sometimes my mood takes a little dip, sub-sea level, and so I wrote this about having somebody who's kind of an anchor, somebody who's a level head most of the time. Very useful when, like me, you're bobbing up and down and you don't know where you are. And this is called World Above the Waves. It goes like this. No one else can see the water, but you can feel the tide is rising. Climbing up inch by inch around my head. I only need a little love to see me through. A few more days should be enough, and then I'll be there for you. I'm fighting, but I'm losing ground. Sometimes the water gets a little too rough. Sometimes I can't see the world above the waves. Just when you think you're not strong enough, that's when you need to hold on, have faith, and reach out before the water pulls you down. Even I believe I'm waving, only you can see me drown. You shine like a lighthouse through the chaos that clouds my mind. I know it takes a lot of love to see me through, and no words could say enough how much I owe to you. I'm fighting, but I need you now. Sometimes the water gets a little too rough. Sometimes I can't see the world above the waves. Just when you think you're not strong enough, that's when you need to hold on, have faith, and reach out before the water pulls you down. Oh, down. And every time that I go under, you are the only hand I find. Through the storms and the thunder, you bring calm to my worried mind. Sometimes the water gets a little too rough. Sometimes you can't see the world above the waves. Just when you think you're not strong enough, that's when you need to hold on, have faith, and reach out before the water pulls you down. Yeah, I think we're all feeling a little bit like that, aren't we, at the moment? It's all a little bit overwhelming. I don't know about you, but this week I found harder than probably any other week, apart from maybe weeks 1 and 2 of this whole thing. I don't know why that is. I hope you're all okay. I don't know, I just sort of slightly had a panic. You know, there was suddenly this idea in my head that maybe there was no solution to this, and I sort of felt a bit hopeless. So I hope I'm wrong, and that these clever scientists are coming up with something. It's going to help us all out. I had a panic. Thanks for all your kind words. I am looking at them. I'm just trying to, for this half an hour of this album, focus a little bit. But thanks Stephen, David, Claire, Paul, Alex and Alice, and the VZs of course, and Ben. Ben's birthday today, so happy birthday to you, mate. And I know you like that song, so I hope that was okay. This next song I wrote years ago. In fact, Martin, who's listening, who produced my first 2 records, and his lovely wife Karen, they're listening in tonight. They'll remember me recording this probably nearly 10 years ago. Maybe they won't remember it, but it was on the first demo I did with a guy called Andy Thomas down at Red Kite Studios in Wales. And yeah, this is called Down Slow. This is, if you've just split up with somebody, maybe go away and do something else for 5 minutes. Because this is not going to help. This is called Down Slow. all the lonely days since you went away have taken their toll on me. They've taken their toll on me. And all the long, long nights trying to put things right have taken their toll on you. They've taken their toll on you too. So let's stop, let's put down the wine, let's talk it over one more time. And if you decide that it won't work, then we'll let it go. 'Cause I'm tired of going down slow. You held your hand in mine, and we moved forward in time, and I was just holding you in that way that we used to do. So let's stop, let's put down the wine, talk it over one more time. And if you decide that it won't work, then we'll let it go. 'Cause I'm tired of going down slow. An oldie, but a goodie, I think. A little sad. I wrote that around about the same time as Wine and Me. I think you can probably tell they're of an ilk. Hi to everyone who's just popped in. I can see the numbers going up here, which is nice. We've got some people in. Nice to have you all here tonight. I hope you're all well. And Kirsty's here, Siobhan's here, Ava's here, Weeder's here, Rob, Stephen, and David Thompson, who I am going to play Holding On for you two for tonight. Or was it Nigel Champion asked for that as well, I think. So I'm going to do that for you guys. In the meantime, this next song is a funny one, another crazy tuning. Hi Nick Lawrence. Glad you got the kids in bed. And hi Rob Lawrence too. Hey Johnny Denner there. My newest child. Prodigy, I guess, student, teaching him a few things. He's a very talented young man. Hey Johnny, check this riff out, you'll like this. This is called Invisible Light. There's an invisible light that shines on you, that leads you through your darkest night. When you're feeling low, with nowhere to go, pretty soon it shows, and you'll be alright. 'Cause there was always something in you, and it's carried you this far, and it beats like a drum in the dead of the night, with a howl of the thunder and a lightning strike, and it carries you on, an invisible light. There's a guiding hand that you can hold when the sky turns dark and the wind blows cold. It's a leap of faith into parts unknown. It's a chance you take that'll guide you home. 'Cause there was always something in you, and it's carried you this far, and it beats like a drum in the dead of the night, with a howl of the thunder and a lightning strike, and it carries you on. An invisible light, woo, 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 woo. Yeah, now, an invisible light, woo, so hold on tight. Hang on to that invisible light, people. It's right there inside you. Let it keep you driving you through this shitstorm. Good evening, Rachel and Ed. Ian Stoyle down in Crediton. What a merry old bunch of men and women we've been over these last 6 and 7 weeks, hanging around with me all this time. Stephen says he'd love to learn to play guitar. It's never too late, mate. It's never too late. Just get one, start playing. There's loads of people who can teach you how to do it. And it's a frustrating instrument, but it's also very rewarding. Like learning anything tough, really. All right, this is a song called Wordless Whisper. Again, one for Sarah. Goes like this. I see the twisting. It's not hard to recognize there's damage done. But all the years I was hiding, I kept missing the sign. Well, I know everything was hanging on your shoulders, so there's no use in falling now. We lived, we loved, we felt, we felt, we faltered. Sometimes just listen to the voice inside. When you're lost and there's no one else around, like a star in the night, I'll guide you through the valleys to the hope of higher ground. There will always be a wordless whisper rushing like a rhythm through your bones. Know that it will always be there. Know that you will never be alone. You'll never be alone. Now the tables turn, and it's you that's hurting. It's written on your face, it's plain to see. I can feel it in your touch, the growing distance. Come back to me. Just listen to the voice inside. When you're lost and there's no one else around, like a star in the night, I'll guide you through the valleys to the hope of higher ground. There will always be a wordless whisper rushing like a rhythm through your bones. Know that it will always be there. Know that you will never be alone. You will never be alone. Ooh. Just listen to the voice inside. When you're lost and there's no one else around, like a star in the night, I'll guide you through the valleys to the hope of higher ground. There will always be a wordless whisper, and it rushes like a rhythm through your bones. Know that it will always Yeah, it's like the theme of the album is kind of that, isn't it? It's like invisible light. It's like something inside so strong. It's basically a rewrite of something inside so strong, but stretched over an entire album. That was the concept. Finally, it's out there. I'm going to keep whistling through this album, and then when we get to requests, I'll have a chat with you about what's happening next on this crazy lockdown adventure that we're all on. Some of you are probably back to work now. I hope that it's a safe place to go. I am still very much not at work. I think I should be not at work for some time. Hence why I've got some ideas. But first, a happy song. I don't write that many of these. Thank you, Alison Walker, for saying I'm sounding great. I could do with that today. I'll take it. This is a song about that feeling, you know, when you fall in love with somebody and you're tripping along on your way to see them. And it was kind of inspired by Paul Simon, and yeah, it's called Slipstreaming. A feeling that maybe you're just that little bit lighter when you're on your way to see someone that you really like. It goes like this. Well, my heart is beating like an old kick drum, and every muscle in my mind is moving me on. And there's a gravity draws me to you, like an astronaut spinning out into the sun. So here I come, I am singing hallelujah ringing in my ears, serenaded by the old soul pioneers. And it's rhythm that keeps me sliding, a wave that I am riding all the way back home. So bring on the great unknown. You put one foot in front of the other, you leap on up after every fall. It's a miracle, a wonder that you are here at all. Now it's gonna be a beautiful summer, no matter what came before. That's the feeling I get, puts a swing in my step, slipstreaming to your door. Yeah. Well, the sun, it lays down tracks over dead-end streets, and even my shadows cower behind me in defeat. And the sound of slow hand wailing is the soundtrack as I'm sailing home. You know it ain't that hard to do. You put one foot in front of the other, you leap on up after every fall. It's a miracle, a wonder that we are here at all. Now it's gonna be a beautiful summer, no matter what came before. That's the feeling I get, puts a swing in my step, slipstreaming to your door. The world turns in mysterious ways. You never quite know where your cards will fall. Fears fade from yesterday till you find your feet. You put one foot in front of the other, you leap on up after every fall. It's a miracle, a wonder that we are here at all. But it's gonna be a beautiful summer, no matter what came before. That's the feeling I get, puts a swing in my step, slipstreaming, 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 slipstreaming to your door. Yeah, we'll all be out trotting around again soon enough. By 2030, we'll be all out again, wreaking havoc. Can't wait to wreak some havoc. I don't know, but it's very hard to wreak havoc at home. I mean, my kids do it. Man knows they're good at it. Maybe I should just emulate them. I find it hard to wreak havoc. It's a sort of internal chaos that I tend to propagate. A couple more songs, and then we'll have a share o'clock and see what everyone's up to in the comments. Hopefully you're having fun. There's a couple of hundred of us in here, just chilling out on a Friday night. Okay, so this song came out of nowhere. This is really high. I have no idea what key we did it on the album. I'm going to try and do it in this key. Wish me luck, people. This is called Only Human. Don't we know it? Snow is falling on the ground. Cold replaces summer now. There is still music, heartbeat sound, and the world still turns. You are all that brought you here. Your footprints lie through your hopes and your fears. The battles you won, lovers you lost, brought you here to me. Who you are is all that you can be. We are human when we break and bend and fall down on our knees. Human, that's all that we can be. Pride is the price we pay for being born this way, free. The ice is melting, new rivers run, thawed out by the rising sun. Shadows take shelter, the dark clouds lift, new dreams form and the earth it shifts. Blink and you'll miss it, blink it's gone. Oceans rise and mountains fall. A million lifetimes came before, but this is my time, this is yours. Who we are is all that we can be. We are human when we break and bend and fall down on our knees. Human, that's all that we can be. And pride is the price we pay for being born this way, free. Is all that we can be. We are humans when we break and bend and fall down on our knees. Human, that's all that we can be. Pride is the price we pay for being born this way, free. Yeah, that was the last song I wrote. That was over a year and a half ago now. It seems prophetic in some bizarre and slightly frightening way. Yeah. Thanks, David. Yeah. Week 1, I was blending into the curtains. That's a very good point. Blending into my curtains. I love my curtains, but I was slightly blending into them as the lights went down. Also, I had no lights. So as the sun went down outside, I became progressively darker. Funnily enough, more and more people came in throughout as I got more and more opaque into the background. Yes, and as the weeks have gone on, I hate doing things by half, so I've invested in some lights and a little bit of technology and just tried to make it all look nicer, and worked with Martin to make the sound better, and I hope that it's working. And I am writing again, so that's cool. So there will be some new stuff coming. Not much else to do, is there? Last track on the album, I'm afraid, is a really sad one. It's probably not advisable commercially to try and write how it feels to be suffering from depression in a song. You certainly wouldn't release it as a single, would you, these days? I don't think Dua Lipa would be banging this out in her lycra. But anyway, that's, I suppose, what I think a songwriter should probably do most of the time. And so, is to be honest. And I wrote this song about about being in a really dark place, which I am not currently in, but this does somewhat bring it back. And this is the last song on the record. This is called Haunted. That's kind of the story. After the fiction, the chaos, the friction, the fall, a calm passes over a land left ravaged by war. And I really wish I could lay down now, let the memories fade somehow behind my eyes. But the truth keeps me turning, so battered and bruised I survive. Do you know how hard it hurts to break every time? To feel your daughter's hands reaching out to save you from crying. I know I only need hope to hold me. A few more days I'll be fine, but it feels like a life spent waiting for part of myself unwanted. My mind's not my own, haunted. In the midst of the madness, invisible sadness, a war. I am downed, I'm defenseless. Watch all my fences fall. And I really wish I could let it go, pretend that I have never known this fear. I am frightened but fighting, so I'm gonna stay right here. Do you know how hard it hurts to break every time? To feel your daughter's hands reaching out save you from crying. Oh, I know I only need hope to hold me a few more days, then I'm fine. But it feels like a life spent waiting for part of myself unwanted, and my mind's not my own, haunted, 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 haunted. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So that was Invisible Lights, sort of my third album, which I can just about remember since touring it last year. It's strange. It's in a way the older records are more in my mind because I think we spent longer making them, so much longer making them. They're welded in, and this album we made it so quickly that it sort of came and went. But it's so nice to play it again. But I do feel like I have some more to say, so I don't know how I'm going to say it, but I'll find a way to say it. All right, let's do this. If you are in such a mood, if you would like to help me spread my wings, my reach, it's a couple of hundred is in here now. In total, I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on 2 Facebook channels, so this is going out like everywhere. If you'd like to spread the word and get some friends in, you can share. I don't have a picture of share, which is a huge oversight on my part, but it is share o'clock. So please share away. Let's get some peeps in here. It's Friday night. We're all bored. We're all drinking more than we should. Or I am. So let's invite some people. Thank you very much, George. Big shout out to George, who did this amazing artwork. This is a photo by a guy called Michael Leckie, who's done the photos on nearly all of my press stuff. Amazingly talented young man. And George Gray, equally talented young man, who did all of this cool work on this to make me look a bit more sort of, you know. Yes, Chris, it might be Bieber time. My mama don't like you, she likes everyone. That's all the Bieber you're getting from me. So yeah, share away, let's get some people in here and let's rock out for the next hour and a bit. That's all we've got left before this is all over. And at some point in the next 10-15 minutes, I'll tell you my plans for what's happening next. Stuff's coming, I'm gonna make some shit. Yeah. We're gonna make some new stuff. We're gonna, you know, lock down creativity. Let's get in tune here. This is what I started the entire 7-week adventure with. I never did 9 to 5, you're right. Well, you know, there may be enough beers in me tonight to get there. This was the first song that I did on my first lockdown gig all those weeks ago when I was fading into the curtains. Many of you may miss that. Thank you, Helen. Match it. This is by George Harrison. It's called Here Comes the Sun. And it is out. That is one thing you can say about right now. Comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, it's alright. darling, I see the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and it's alright. Sun, 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 here she comes. Sun, 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 here she comes. Sun, 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 here she comes. Here she comes, here she comes. Oh, now, little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and it's alright. Here comes the sun. So the first request that I can see is from Tim Jenkins. Hey Tim, how you doing, man? It's been a while. He's watching on YouTube, and he's requested this from album number 1. It goes like this: Million Little Things. There's a million little things you do that make me love you more. There's a million little things you do that I've never seen before. The way you laugh after we fight, 'cause I never make the bed. The way you hold me when you sleep at night and tell me I am your friend. You know you're beautiful when you do that. You know you're beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful, and that's a fact. But you're more beautiful when you do that. The way you hold me when the days get dark, the way you say my name, the way you hum as we walk through the park, back on our way home again. You know you're beautiful when you do that. You know you're beautiful. Oh yes, you're beautiful, and that's a fact. But you're more beautiful when you do that. Yes you are, yes you are, yes you are. You're beautiful to me. Keep me coming back to you. Oh, now you're beautiful to me. Okay, this is a shout out going to Michael and his wife, Michael Spracklin and his wife Jackie, who have been together 40 years. 40 years, well done you. I'm at 13 and counting, so well done. Wow, what could I play you for 40 years together? That's a long time. Maybe this. We'll kill two birds with one stone. We'll play this for Lauren Stewart, and you can dedicate this to Jackie and your 40 years together. This is called Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. Don't listen to the lyrics too carefully. It's not as romantic as it seems. It's called Romeo and Juliet, but it's actually about a breakup. I get asked to play this at weddings sometimes, and I think, well, you haven't really listened to the lyrics, have you? But never mind, we'll just sort of mumble through it. Anyway. Doesn't stop it being a great song. So this is for Lauren and Michael and Jackie, wherever you are. But famous first fret tuning issues. That'll teach me for being down half a step all the time. These are the best bits of the gigs, aren't they? It's almost impossible to get this stage with the guitar and tunes. Never mind. See the love-struck Romeo sing a streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient streetlight, steps on out of the shade and says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo, you nearly gave me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Hey, la, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it? 'Cause Juliet, the dice were loaded from the start, and I bet when you exploded into my heart, there's a place for us in a movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet." Brought up on different streets, both were streets of shame, both dirty and both mean, yeah, but the dream was just the same. And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals, when you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, yeah, you promised me thick and thin, but now you just say, "Oh, Romeo, yeah, do you know I used to have a scene with him?" Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, "I love you like the stars above. I'll love you till I die, and there's a place for us in a movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet." Juliet. Now I can't do the talk like they talk on the TV, and I can't sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you and the way we used to be. All I can do is keep the beat in bad company, and all I wanna do is kiss you, oh, through the bars of a rhyme. Juliet, I'll pick stars out for you anytime. 'Cause Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said I love you like the stars above. I'll love you till I die. And there's a place for us in a movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet. Juliet. It was a request there for Lauren, dedicated to some very lucky people who've been together 40 years. Chris Roberts, it's our 25th. Man, what is this? Anniversary o'clock. Victoria has just had her 28th. Wowzers, guys. I Found You from the first album. For Alex and Joe. Wow, okay. Rod Stewart, Maggie May. Okay. And I think Rob Skelding requested The Wine and Me. So let's play a few of those. One more cover, then I'll play something original again. And we'll go from there. We now have over 350 people in here. And that's bigger than most of the gigs I do in the real world. Hard to get people out to gigs, isn't it? No need now. You can just come and see me here live in Horsham with a picture of my own face. When I do gigs, normally I can't afford a backdrop like this. Save that for Dua Lipa. But here, in my own venue, you can have what I like. Tonight it's a picture of my own face. Maybe tomorrow there'll be a picture of Dua Lipa. That would be alright. Anyway, that's me rambling. While I think of the next song. Let's do this. If you check this out on YouTube, there's a video of me doing this about 10 years ago in Leeds. There's a young lady watching. She used to come and watch me busking all the time. She's very nice. And for some reason, it's caught the internet virality bug, and now has something like 2 million views, something like that. I had hair then and everything. But I think mainly the people are watching it is because they think there's a love story unfolding, whereas actually there is not. I was very much happily in love with my wife at that time. But anyway, you know, people can dream. This is by Eric Clapton, who has declined, despite only being half an hour away, to pop over for a gig. He's obviously worried about his health. Fair enough. The offer's still open, Eric, if you're about. A bit bored. But this is a song you wrote a long time ago for Patty. This is called Wonderful Tonight. Late in the evening, just wondering what clothes to wear. She'll put on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. Oh, and then she'll ask me, do I look alright? And I'll say yes, you look wonderful tonight. We'll go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady is wandering around me. Oh, and then she'll ask me, Do I feel alright? And I'll say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love. Go home now, and I've got an aching head, so I'll give her the car keys, and she'll help me to bed. Oh, and then I'll tell her, as I turn out the light, oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. A great tune, a great tune. I think you'll agree. Before we go any further, I want to do a quick shout out. If my dad is watching tonight with his family, I don't know if he is or not, but if he is, and if Vicky is watching, my dad's wife, Vicky, it's her birthday today, so this is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vicky. B flat. Happy birthday to you. And if it's your birthday today, you can have that as well. Once is enough for happy birthday, I think. Let's have a look at what you're all saying. Quick catch up here. Bit of Tracy Chapman. Heloise Thorne is drinking martinis. That's a very fine idea. Sarah has popped down and brought me a beer. God bless her. Gracie, it's your birthday. My guitar student Grace, who's doing very well, learning lots of things. I'm also getting, look at this, because people are requesting on the wrong channel, aren't they? They're on the other Facebook channel. Oh, I'm missing them. Spot the Pro. I quite like the paper thing. I feel like I'm on the news. This just in, the world's fucked. Don't know if you missed it. Anyway, excuse my language there. If you've got children watching, they should probably be in bed. It's past the watershed, so I think I'm okay. Some requests for Bob Dylan. Okay, cool. Right, Bob Dylan. Okay. I'll tell you my favourite Bob Dylan song, if I can remember the words. This is a classic. I might have played this night one, I think, of these shows. This is a song about leaving somebody, and it's sort of a faux. How would you call it? Like fake upset, I guess you'd say, about leaving. It's like, well, I'm off, but I wish it had worked out better, but oh well. Anyway, this is called Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. And it is. Well, there ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. by now. There ain't no use to sit and wonder why. No, that'll never do somehow. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window, darling, I'll be gone. And yes, you're the reason that I'm traveling on. But hey, don't think twice, it's all right. And there ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, the light I never know. There ain't no use in turning on your light, 'cause I'm on the dark side of the road. Well, I wish that there was something you could do or say that would make me change my mind and stay. But we never did all that much talking anyway. So hey, don't think twice, it's alright. And there ain't no use in calling out my name like you never did before. There ain't no use in calling out my name, 'cause I'm just not listening anymore. No, I'm thinking and I'm wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I am told. Do you know I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But hey, don't think twice, it's alright. So farewell, honeybee babe, where I'm bound, I just can't tell. But it seems goodbye is just too good a word, so I'll just say fairly well. Now listen, I'm not saying you treated me unkind. You could have done a little better, but hey, I don't mind. You just kinda wasted my precious time. But hey, don't think twice, it's alright. Yeah, this is sort of up yours, isn't it? Pretty great. Alison Walker says drink more, we want 9 till 5. Alison, trying to look after my liver. Alan Henson says everybody's talking, which I did learn for movie night and I've probably forgotten again. Spill the beans, says Ian Stoyle. Okay, very briefly, because there's a lot of people in here, I don't want to lose you all. What I was going to say is, moving forward, is if you're wondering why this is the last show that I'm doing, it's the 7th that I've done in 7 weeks, it's very simply because I feel like we've done everything we can do with this format. There's a lot of people doing it, a lot of great, talented people doing live shows, and I'm looking forward to going and watching some of theirs and seeing how they do it. For me, it's been a real journey going from that first show where it kind of sounded quite bad, and I didn't really know what I was doing at all, and I was merging into the curtains. But there were a lot. It was probably the biggest audience we've had. Ironically, I might have blown it. Anyway, from there to now, which is a much more professional affair. But what I've been thinking is, wouldn't it be great if we, instead of just doing a classic gig like we'd always do in any venue, but doing it to a camera, if we use the technology that we have now to make these shows, these kind of shows, much more interactive than even a normal live gig. So my plan is to go away for a couple of weeks and to come back and launch a Kickstarter campaign to raise some money for some new equipment to make much more polished gigs. So they will be an hour long, 45 minutes to an hour long. There'll be 5 of them in the season that I'm proposing, and each one of those will be built out of segments, and the segments will be a way of getting you much more involved in these gigs, and hopefully spreading audience and doing something really exciting. I don't want to say too much about it now, but I have some quite ambitious ideas about getting you all involved and in the audience, and how songs might be fed into the show and how you can interact with them. and do something really cool with this. Sort of taking the best bits of traditionally really good interactive television and radio and bringing them to a sort of dead space, which is what this room is. Trying to bring you more into this space if I can. It's going to take a little bit of time, which is why I'm going to take a brief hiatus. I'm also quite tired from doing this every week and also homeschooling the kids and everything. And it's not a cry for help or anything like that, but it's just probably time for a rest, and give Sarah a rest as well, because we have to destroy the entire house to do these shows. And try and keep them interesting. Try and keep you all involved and with something new. So I shall be back after this in about 2 weeks. I will launch this Kickstarter, and I hope that you will be in a position to back it if you can. The shows will be free, but I'm hoping that people who back it will get involved slightly more than those who don't. And we'll make a series of really cool new media, I hope. So that's the idea. It's going to be wicked. It's mainly in my head right now, and this probably isn't the time to explain it, so I will save it for another day. But I'm hoping you're going to come with me on this little crazy journey. We'll make a new kind of gig. All right. As Rob Reiner once said, enough of my yakking. Let's move on. If you would, I'm not only going to mention it once or twice tonight because I know you all know the drill. If you would like to leave me a tip tonight for these shows, a lot of work goes into making these, and I would be very grateful for that because it's the only work I've got at the moment, so that'd be super. Thank you, Alex. He says, if you build it, we will come. Yes, I hope so. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really fun, really quite a step up from these, I think. And we're going to do some really kind of new stuff using the technology that's been kind of pioneered by streamers and sort of really good live radio and live telly. I pull all that in, and I've got lots of friends in telly and radio who are going to help me, I hope. I hope to make something really, really cool. Right, enough about that. Let's play something. Got to do something. Remember this one? I'll tell you what, Alison, if you back the Kickstarter, I'll definitely play 9 to 5 in one of the gigs. Look at the sun shining out on everyone, driving back the winter rain. Ain't it funny how when your world turns upside down, you always find your feet again? 'Cause you got something, even when you got nothing. 'Cause when you got nothing, you got nothing to lose. You see, I found love, and I was looking for everything else. And I found hope when I really didn't think there was anything else. And I found trust when I thought that everyone I knew was breaking me down. Oh, and then I found you, though I refused to believe there was anybody good around. I've tried to learn from every little bridge I've burned. Look, every dawn is a brand new day, and time will heal all the broken dreams you feel. Things won't always be this way, let's hope not. 'Cause you got something, even when you got nothing. 'Cause when you got nothing, you got nothing to lose. You see, I found love, and I was looking for everything else. Cool. Thanks for everyone who tipped during that song. My email thing popped up and I noticed that a few people tipped there, so thanks. That's the sort of equivalent of somebody walking up to a case when I used to busk. And I always would nod my cap if I could. Someone else has just tipped as well. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. Got to take a couple of weeks off, so that will keep me going. We never did get that Brewdog sponsorship, but never mind. A few more shout outs. Maybe they'll sponsor the new TV show I'm going to make. Yeah. Just want to say a big shout out to Michelle and her hubby, who 10 years ago today I was playing at their wedding in Ripponden in a big marquee back when I was busking. Very different time to now. But congratulations on 10 years together. Hope you're having a lovely night, even though it is lockdown. I'm sure you're having a nice bottle of wine and a steak or something. Okay. Other meals are available. Not everyone likes a steak, but personally, quite like a steak. And a glass of red wine. Black Sheep says Laurie McAllister is tuning in from Bonnie, Scotland. Hello there. Yeah, I'll play Black Sheep for you. No problem. This goes out to Jane Brake as well, who I know likes this. I'm going to try and do as many tips as I can tonight. This is the last one, last you're going to see from me for a couple of weeks, so I'll do my best. This is called Black Sheep. Are you like me? Are you like me? Did you fall off your family tree? 'Cause when I look up, it's you I see. Are you like me? Am I like you? Am I like you? Disappear for a year or two. Well, there are some things I don't think I do, but am I like you? 'Cause I see your face in my face, and I feel your heart in mine, and your voice comes out of my mouth from time to time. Are you like me? Are you like me? Do you leave your lights on so you can sleep? Are you frightened by the thoughts you keep? Am I like you? Am I like you? Disappear for a year or two. Well, there are some things that I don't think I do, but am I like you? 'Cause I see your face in my face, and I feel your heart in mine, and your voice comes out of my mouth from time to time. Oh, I am a liar and I am a fool. That much at least is true. So in everything I do, well, I'm just like you. Are you like me? Are you like me? Did you fall off your family tree? Become the black sheep for all to see. Are you like me? That goes out to my Scottish friends. Laura, I hope that was okay. Thank you very much to everyone who tipped in that song. I saw some emails fly in. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to visit my website. And do that. I made it as easy as I could, but it could always be easier, couldn't it? It's easier to throw money in a case. But if you would like to leave a tip, it's very simple. You just go to my website, which is here. This. And you can just click on the pound coin, and you can tip in denominations of £1 if you would like to, if you're having a nice time. If you would otherwise be out at a restaurant or a gig somewhere, but find yourself indisposed and enjoying this instead, then I would be very grateful. Okay, let's play some Bruce Springsteen for Claire Mead, who sent me some beer and therefore is in my eternal good books. This goes out to my wife as well, Claire. I hope you don't mind. Well, I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. Come home in the morning and go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired, just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use a little help. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages coming through clearer, radio's on and I'm moving through my head. Messages coming through clearer, radio's on and I'm moving through my place. Take a look in the mirror, I wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere, I'm just living in a dump like this. Something's happening somewhere. Hey baby, I just know that there is. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. You sit around getting older, there's a joke here somewhere, guess it's on me. Shake the world from your shoulder. Hey there, baby, the laugh's on me. Stay on the streets in this town, oh boy, and they'll carve you up alright. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey baby, I'm just about starving tonight, I'm in need of some action. I'm tired of sitting in here trying to write this book, I need a love reaction. Hey there, baby, give me just one last look. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire with a broken heart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Woo! Everybody needs somebody to love. You mean the Blues Brothers song? That's a cover, right? But this whole thing. Okay, James Gilmine wants the boxer. Alison wants everybody needs somebody to love. Someone just tipped me. Thank you so much. Wherever you lay your head. Okay, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, somebody said they were sad the new gigs will only be an hour. Yeah, they'll be an hour, but they'll be really good. They're going to be an hour, but they're going to be none of this waffle. Like, it's going to be all killer, no filler, man. It'll be a normal, the new shows will be a normal gig set, not like this rambling 2-hour masquerade. But they will be much better produced, so there'll be much better content. That's the idea. Heaven forbid, you might even be able to watch them more than once. Alright, here's a bit of Blues Brothers for you then. Okay. For Alison Walker. to see so many of you here tonight, virtually joining us at this time. Especially those of you who work in the NHS or any of our important public services. Thank you so much for keeping the world going while I'm being a scaredy cat in my house. Appreciate it. But remember, no matter what you do to live, thrive, and survive, there are some things that make us all the same. You, me, him, everybody. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love, someone to love, a little sweetheart to kiss, and a sugar to miss. And I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you. In the morning, when my soul's on fire now, sometimes I feel a little sad inside. The way my baby mistreats me, honey, never, ever, ever find a place to hide. I need you now. I need you. Yeah, I need you. Woo. So hold that woman, hold that man, love her, please her, pinch her, squeeze her right, all through the night. 'Cause everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love, someone to love. Ooh. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. It's true. Some people need two people to love. Okay, what have we got here? I've got handy dandy notes here coming from upstairs. All sorts of great stuff here. Okay, Andy wants wherever you lay your head. We can do that. We can do that. I know that one. I wrote it. Thank you, producer Sarah. Loop is a bit heavy or high, says Nick. Okay. Everyone's a sound man now. Hang on. Thanks, Nick. No, that's very helpful. I've knocked it down a bit, hopefully. It's also got a bit of reverb on it for reasons I don't yet understand. But we don't have time to fix it. Okay, this is called Wherever You Lay Your Head. Though we're miles apart, you and I, with valleys and seas between us, we still share the same sky. So no matter where you are, I'm always by your side. Wherever you lay your head, you're always on my mind. And the ground that you walk on, well, it's just like mine. And I can feel your footsteps way on down the line. So no matter where you are, I'm always by your side. Wherever you lay your head, always on my mind. Now people say that I'll ever make it through, whoa. Frankly, I'm not so sure. But they never felt the way I feel about you. So you should know no one can love you more now. Time is not the castle that it sometimes seems. So I'm breaking these walls down every night in my dreams. So no matter where you are, I'm always by your side. Wherever you lay your head, you're always on my mind. Cool, that was fun. I hope that's better. Martin and Nick as well, if you have any thoughts on the guitar mix there. Definitely, you were right, Nick. You were very right. It was too loud. So thanks for that. And hopefully that's better now, Martin, right? You can... Sounded a bit better in my ears anyway. Last Love, says Laura McAllister. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Every time I dance with you... I'm sorry, do you know the thing? The problem is, Kieran, I can't remember it. I'll be honest. It's been a while since I played it, but I'm sure it will come back in some form very soon. Now, I've got to give a shout out here to some ladies who've been causing me some serious pain. Over the last few weeks, my wife is very into Pilates. Seems like a strange aside, I know, but I'm trying to stay fit while staying in the house. I've taken up Pilates, okay? And, you know, it's all the stretching and lycra. It's fantastic. Anyway, I can barely move today. So this is a big shout out to Sharon, who is an absolute legend and a machine, who broke me yesterday in ways I've never been broken. So well done to her. And also to Lindsay. So that's Pilates Rush and Taylor Pilates, if you're anywhere near Horsham. Two fabulous ladies doing amazing things and breaking every bow, every muscle in my... Certainly... more tired than I've been in a long time, so thanks for that. And my posture is improving, I think, slightly. Yes, very nice. Getting there, but I got told off yesterday because I play like this. But what can I say? I play the blues. You can't be straight, can you? I'm not, I'm not playing classical here. That's why. I've got to play Holding On To You because Nigel's been asking it for 6 weeks. Thank you. Oh, another tip just came in. Thank you so much. I can't see who it is, but you will, of course, get my email saying thank you, everyone that tips this week. I really appreciate it. It makes a huge difference to my life. This is called Holding On To You from my first album. Lost your way, gone too far. How do you get back to who you think you are? 'Cause I am just a man with two different sides. There's the one that I run from and the one that I like. Maybe it's me, I was born to be lonely, but there's part of me that needs someone to hold me learn to fight a little light from the shadows of a world I left behind. Look, I am just a man of two different sides. There's the one that I lean on and the one that I fight. Maybe it's me, I was born to be lonely, but there's part of me that needs someone to hold me. I got a lot of love in my heart, but it's broken. So one of the words I wanna say go unspoken. And even though I'm losing my mind, I'm hoping that I'm holding on to you. Even after all I put you through. So what are the words I wanna say go unspoken? And even though I'm losing my mind, I'm hoping, I'm holding on to you. Sarah's just asking me if I'm looking at the YouTube comments, and I think I'm getting them all. A lot of comments coming in, it's hard for me to keep track of them all. Michael Spratlin is totally chilled now. He's got a glass of Southern Comfort. He's got some great music coming through his tannoys. I wonder who's listening to. Michael, who are you listening to? Maybe we should put him on. Or her. It could be a her. Let's not make assumptions. Tell us about the guitar, Tris. It sounds superb, said David Strafford. Okay, I can tell you about this guitar. If you want to know, let me go into myself. Look at this. This is really creepy. It's horrendous in there. Okay, so look, this is my first busking guitar. This is an Australian guitar called, it's a Maton. Okay, so you can see this is actually not as old as it looks. This is only about 11 years old. I've annihilated it. I took it out on the streets of Leeds many times. All the varnish has come off. The frets have been replaced about 4 times. And I loved it so much. I really didn't want to hang it up, but unfortunately it is getting a bit to the point where it's quite hard to set up and make it sound good, although people do keep trying. So I bought myself a new guitar. I tried all sorts of different things, Martins and stuff like that. And I get a discount on Martins, so I thought that'd be quite nice to get a Martin, but actually I just love these Matons, and I wish they'd endorse me so that I could have a few of them, to be honest. So maybe once this TV series comes out that I'm making, maybe I get some free guitars. But this is lovely. It's a Maton. It's a little slightly smaller one, and they're just amazing. They've got a mic inside them. Yeah, that's the story of the guitar. Basically, I love these guitars. Not much to add. Anybody else got anything to say here before I crack on? Martin says the sound is better. Brilliant. I tried stretching my spine there, Sharon, my Pilates instructor there. I tried. Got told off. Fleetwood Mac. Did you not give your guitar away on Kickstarter, says Sarah Felton. Yeah, no, what I did, but not this one. It actually belongs to a guy called Scott Flower who hasn't picked it up yet. I don't know if he's watching tonight. Scott, where are you? But that was that was a guitar that my parents bought me when I was a teenager, and that was actually my first real busking guitar when I used to busk in Tiverton. Yeah, Paul Hosker's asking how the jogging's going. He's a neighbour of mine. He knows how much of a struggle I've been having keeping fit. I can't jog today, Paul, because my glutes are annihilated. But we don't want to talk about my glutes, do we? Let's face it. Right. Nigel Champion has sent a tip. Thanks, Nige. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to hammer it too much, but if you can leave me a tip and you're having a nice time, and you would otherwise be, I don't know what you'd be doing, down the cinema or something, or out in the theatre, or heaven forbid, coming to one of my gigs, then every little helps, as Tesco says. And it'll keep me going for the next few weeks while I plan my next musical endeavour, which is going to be hopefully quite an ambitious plan. And I really hope you'll all be involved in it. Someone's asked for All on the Watchtower. Yeah, sure thing. I might chill it down. Thank you, Chris. Johnny, I'm not going to play Tears in Heaven now because we're on the up ramp of the gig. Going to kick it up a little bit over the next. Might go a little bit late tonight. Here we go. Thanks, Ellen. Thanks, Wayne. And thanks, Chris, for tipping. Appreciate it. Okay, this is All on the Watchtower. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the joker to the thief, 'cause there is too much confusion and I can't get no relief. The businessmen, well, they drink my wine, and the plowmen dig my earth. There are not any of them down the line what any of this is worth. No reason to get excited. The thief is softly spoke. There are many right here among us who feel that life is just a joke. But you and I, we've been through that. This is not our fate. Let us not talk falsely now, 'cause the hour is getting late. All along the watchtower, princes kept their view, and all of the women, they came and they went. Barefoot servants too, out there in the cold distance. A wildcat did growl, two riders were approaching, and the wind begins to howl. get their view. There you go, all on the Watchtower. Keith Patton, hey, nice to hear from you, man. Hope you're both well. Keith, up north. Lauren is saying, can you play Mr. Jones? Chris has found some tabs of mine. Yeah, someone's tabbed out a couple of my songs on Ultimate Guitar. They're actually quite accurate as well. So I don't know who did that, but you know, hopefully you'll have some luck with that, mate. What else have we got? Free Falling, says Karen VC. Yeah, well, that's always, you know, I love playing that. That's never a problem. What do I fancy playing right now? What do I fancy playing right now? I don't really know. What do you want me to play right now? Does anything go? I can make up a song if you want me to. It will go like this. So what you want me to play right now? The Boxer, says James Gilmartin. Yeah! I don't know if you heard Paul Martin doing in the corridor, but I have the opinion that he slightly murdered his own song. I'll try not to do the same. I am just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I've squandered my resistance on a pocket full of mumbles, such promises. All lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home and family, I was no more than a boy, in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places that only they know. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. La, 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 la. Asking only workman's wages, I went looking for a job, but I got no offers. Just to come home from the halls on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome, I took some comfort there. La 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 la, la la la. In the ring there stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminder of every glove that cut him down and cut him till he cried out in his hunger and his pain. I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la la la. I mean, it's just like one of the great songs. It's quite hard to play, not physically play, but it's quite hard to sort of remember the rhythm of the word. I always find it quite hard to remember get the lyrics all right in that song, because your hand's doing that syncopated. Sometimes it's switching to that, and it's just sort of a feel thing, but sometimes it's quite hard not to just crash and die. So I was quite relieved when I get through it in one piece. George Gray is asking for Celine Dion's Ashes. I've been looking at it all day, George, and I haven't quite worked out how to do it on an acoustic guitar yet. I'd love to do Unknown Legend, but it would have to be... Rachel O'Neill has asked for Unknown Legend, but it would have to be maybe this will be a segment in the new show. It's called Songs from the Internet, in which I play a song I really don't know. Well, I know it, but I don't know how to play it. And I just go to Ultimate Guitar and I look up the chords and I play it as best as I can, sight reading the chords that someone's come up with, and hope they're right for a start, because they're very often not right. And if they're wrong, try and fix them quick enough that no one notices. Let's give it a go. So it could be a first pilot of my new segment. Okay, here we go. So I've never played this before in my life, ever. Now the slight trick here is I have to be able to knock the page on. And to do that, I need the space bar on the keyboard. So bear with me. I'm going to lose my head. Try not to crash everything, Tris. Right, hold on. We're going off the grid. Right. Let's give this a go. We are off the grid, baby. Okay, Neil Young, Unknown Legend, Songs from the Internet. Which way do I need to move? That way. Are you ready? No practicing, Tristan. Okay, 2.
Work in a diner, never saw a woman look finer. I used to order just to walk or float across the floor. She grew up in a small town, never put her roots down. Daddy always kept moving, so she did too. Somewhere on a desert highway, she rides a Harley Davidson, her long blonde hair flying in the wind. She's been running half her life, the chrome and steel she rides, colliding with the very air she breathes, the air she breathes. No, it ain't easy, you've got to hold on. She was an unknown legend in her time, and now she's dressing 2 kids, looking for a magic kiss. She gets the faraway look in her eyes. Somewhere on a desert highway, she rides a Harley Davidson, her long blonde hair flying everywhere. She's been running half her life, the chrome and steel she rides, colliding with the very air she breathes, the air she breathes. Somewhere on a desert highway, she rides a Harley Davidson, her long blonde hair flying in the wind. She's been running half her life, the chrome and steel she rides, colliding with the very air
That was fun. I enjoyed that. Songs from the internet. If anyone's got any other crazy songs from the internet suggestions, I'll do one more and then the last song. Why are you looking at me like that? Sarah's giving me a funny look. I don't know what it means. What does it mean? Is it a good look or a bad look? Is it an I love you look or a look like I'm doing something wrong? Can't work it out. Yeah, songs from the internet is going to be a segment in my new show in which we can do everything. You know, Coolio, still ashes, says George. Oh, Jesus. The problem is, there's no melody to speak of, is there? It's like, right, that's it. That's bloody it. I'm doing it now, George. We're in all sorts of trouble. You've caught me at the last gig, so I'm powerless to say no. I mean, this could be... See, you're in dangerous territory with this stuff. Okay, I'll give it a go, George. Three Little Birds, says Wendy. I know that one, so that's not technically a song from the internet. But maybe we could play that in a minute. Right, okay, hang on. What's left to say? These prayers ain't working anymore. Every word shot down in flames. What's left to do? These broken pieces on the floor. I'm losing my voice, calling on you. 'Cause I've been shaking, I've been bending backwards till I broke. Watching all these dreams go up in smoke. Let beauty come out of ashes. Let beauty come out of ashes. And when I pray to God, all I ask is, can beauty come out of ashes? Right, you've had it now, George. Sort of. I can't remember how it goes, but it was something like that. That's kind of the chorus. Has anyone else got anything? What have we got? S.O.B. by Nathaniel Ratliff. Oh my God. What else have we got? Three Little Birds. George Gray has sent me the tab. Thank you for that, George. Tower of Songs, says Kieran VZ. Thank you for that. North Country Boy. Yeah, I did. When you do Celine, you have to do this. George is pointing out to me, which is very true. Right, look, I'm gonna go because I'm probably boring you all. And you're welcome, George. Anytime, man. If anyone else got any crazy songs to the internet while I'm drinking beer, this is not officially part of the show. The show is over. So if you would like to go and tip the show, probably a good time to go and do it now because it's going to go rapidly downhill over the next 10 minutes as I try and do crap songs from the internet. I don't want your memory of this gig to be tainted by where this goes next. Alison Walker says, let's carry on till midnight. I would, but I have neighbours, sadly. Yeah. So, okay, so someone's saying Queen. I like that. That's a good call. Three Little Birds. Anything from Nashville Skyline. You crazy bugger. Thanks, Melanie. It's been a pleasure. Jack Severetti. Any Whitney. Now you're in the spirit, Rob, of songs from the internet. Whitney Houston. Okay, I'll tell you what comes up. Okay, I Will Always Love You. Well, I've played that before. I Want to Dance with Somebody. That could be horrendous. What else is here? John Mayer says Wayne. Well, I know John Mayer. Saving All My Love for You. I don't know that. Your Love Is My Love. Any Whitney? I'm Your Baby Tonight. I'm your baby tonight. I don't know how that goes. Beyonce, says Alison Walker. That's a good call too, but I have no idea. Which Beyonce would I do? Oh, I've got myself in trouble here. I'm looking at Whitney. I'm not sure. How does I Want to Dance with Somebody go? Let's have a look at that. That could be awful, couldn't it? Let's see. Voted by the internet. This has had 302 5-star votes. Okay, I don't really know this song.
Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done alright up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, my loneliness calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me.
Gotta scroll the page down now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the cursor.
I've been in love and I've lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later the fever ends and I wind up falling down. I need a woman who will take a chance on a love that burns hard enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls.
All together now.
Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Somebody who, somebody to love me. Somebody who, somebody to love me. I need a woman who will take a chance on a love that burns hard enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Somebody who, somebody who, somebody who loves me.
I quite like that. Might add that to the repertoire.
Clock strikes upon the hour and love begins to fade.
I think I can get that. I think I can get that good. Kieran Veazey says "About You Now" by the Sugar Babes. I'm afraid that all Sugar Babes went in one ear and out the other every time I heard it. I just literally don't know any. We've got to call this a 10:30. I'm going to be in trouble. So. Okay, it's time to end this. The kids aren't sleeping. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me over the last 7 weeks. It's been really fun. I'll be back in a couple of weeks with some pilots. I'll do a gig of just songs from the internet. We'll see how that goes and the kind of songs that work and how you can interact. I've got some other plans of segments that are going to form part of this new show. And we're going to trial all of them in the 4 weeks that the Kickstarter runs. So I'll probably launch the Kickstarter in 2 weeks. I've got some things to do from the last Kickstarter that need tidying up. Once that's done, I'll do the new one. We'll have 4 weeks of gigs and pilots and getting involved. I want to have a Zoom green room with people in the green room up on the screen who can interact with the gig that we can all see. Sort of like a chef's table for the gig. And I want to do songs from the internet, and I have various other ideas. So I'm going to be piloting all of those throughout June. And then in July, hopefully, I'll raise enough money to make these 5 new gigs, which are going to be an hour long shows that will go out live, but will be much more produced. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, then please think about leaving me a tip if you can. That's it from the last gig I'm going to do for a couple of weeks at least till I see you again. So yeah, thanks very much for joining in. I'm afraid the gig has to end here because I have neighbours and Layla won't go to sleep. So let's end with one more for the road. Just reading your comments here. I would play all the requests you're sending, but we can't. So we've got to go. So this is one more for the road. Take it easy, peeps. Stay safe for a couple of weeks. I will be back. Check out my website if you'd like a CD or you want to leave me a tip. As I say, everyone gets a thank you. Literally, what are you doing? Sarah's just walking. Why are you crouching down in front? Sarah's trying to get past the camera without us seeing her, but it's not working, is it? Just walk past. Just walk, but you've blown it, mate. It's over. What are you looking for? Good God. You don't see this on Jules Holland. You don't see me on Jules Holland. I tried several times. Imagine trying to get your kids to sleep while I'm down here yelling like this. Impossible. One more for the road before I go. One more for the road before I go. 'Cause you're the only friends I've ever known. Let's have one more for the road. And one for all the friends we've left behind. One for all the friends we've left behind. Sometimes life can treat you so unkind. Let's have one more for the road. Raise a beer to whoever you're with. If you're in a house and you're lucky enough to be there with someone else, give them a hug. They can still give you a hug. It feels good. Unless it's someone you really don't like and you're trying to avoid. In which case, don't give them a hug. One more for the road before I go. One more for the road before I go. 'Cause you're the only friends I've ever known. Let's have one more for the road. Take it easy, everyone. I will see you from Songs from Me on the Internet, Part 2. Larger, more professional, hopefully better and more fun in a couple of weeks. I hope you can cope with a week off. Go and watch something else. I'm sure there's loads of really good stuff on on YouTube or TikTok. If you want to go and watch people, I know, falling off walls and stuff, that's always good for a laugh, isn't it? Or Gordon Ramsay getting really cross. He seems to be all over YouTube. Enjoy that, and I will see you in a couple of weeks with my new mad plan. If you've got any suggestions of things you think might work in this new show, please do private message me or just put a post on Facebook. And I'll be back with my kick. I guess I'll be back doing. I can't believe I'm going to do another Kickstarter. It must be off my nut. So stressful, but we'll do it, and we'll do something cool, and maybe we'll even get a record out of it at the end or something. I don't know, but we'll certainly have 5 hours of stuff afterwards. So cool. Take it easy, everyone. Stay safe. Don't mingle unless you have to. Look after each other, and I will see you in a few weeks. All right. Take it easy.
saw my arse. Sorry. What are you doing?
I'm just showing them the room.
Who are you doing?
Just everyone.
Sound is still broadcasting.
Oh, hello! I thought you could see the room.
Hi Jim, hi Ed.